All right. Well, today I have my friend Judy on with me, and she is taking this Farm Girl Vintage course as well. Hi, Judy. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So, how did you get started quilting?
Well, it was all your fault, obviously. So I always I have worked with fabric over the years. My mom taught me how to sew the basics. But I always worked with clothing patterns. I did do a little tiny bit of like self quilting in high school, but it was very simple, just square blocks and then tying it with yarn. So I didn't know like all the possibilities of making beautiful pictures and all that stuff. And
Hmm.
but I hated the idea of doing it after I did that first one because like I always thought that it kind of involved, well, and I didn't have the tools. I didn't have the right tools. Because when I did it that time, I just used scissors
Hmm.
and it was ridiculously hard. So, and with clothing, you can only use scissors. You can't use the straight edges and all that stuff. So it was so nice when you started introducing me to the tools. And I was like, now, wait a second. That makes it way easier.
Right.
And and really it's just about sewing a straight line. So like this is not that hard. So
Mhm.
then I decided that would work for me. So I decided to try it.
Yeah, great. Well, what is the most valuable lesson that you've learned so far through this Farm Girl course?
I have learned to cut on the outside of the ruler line because it's easier to fix an error with too much fabric than it is to fix it with not enough fabric. And when I first started cutting the fabric for this, I just did all the white right from the beginning. And unfortunately, I've had to recut some of the white smaller pieces because they're just enough off that it like totally throws off the whole block and drives me crazy. So,
Great. Wow. Well, that's a really good point to make sure your rulers are lined up correctly before you cut so that they're not too short. So, yeah, great. What intrigued you to sign up for this class?
um, the the concept that it was available online was really good for me and that it's at your own pace. Like I get excited about something and then I get excited about something else and then I get excited about something else. And so like I have to pick things that I can set aside for a little while and kind of switch out and work on over time. And this works really well for me.
Yeah, that's great. That's a huge point because all of us crafters, no matter if it's quilters or crocheters or cross stitch or whatever you want to do, we just bounce from project to project. I think I have 10 projects that I have started, not
Yeah.
finished. So I totally get that. Yeah. Where do you set up your sewing area?
Um, so I actually use my dining area. I have some space upstairs, but it's outside of like the normal hang out with people area, and my husband likes to be around with me even when I'm working on stuff. So I put everything on my dining table and then I have my ironing board next to me and
Mhm.
that works.
Perfect. I love it. I love quilting near my husband too in the dining room or whatever. So yeah, awesome. And when do you find time to quilt? Do you work
um,
a full-time job too?
I do. I work a full-time job, and I, like I said, I have other hobbies as well. My first love is cross stitching, but I am definitely enjoying this, so I have to pace myself. But I usually do it in the evenings and weekends, of course, since I'm not at work. Although some lately I've been getting up and I get up really early with my husband, so I have like an hour before work. So occasionally I'll do it then so that I'm not driving him crazy with the sewing machine going.
Yeah, that's a good idea too. Awesome. Has quilting helped you through any life circumstances, anything difficult that you've overcome with quilting?
So the original actually the very, very beginning introduction I had of it from you was just helping you work through the preparation of t-shirts for your t-shirt quilts. And that was happening while I was recovering from a surgery, and it was a long recovery and I wasn't going to work. And so it helped me keep from getting stir crazy because I could go to your house and help you work on that stuff. And it was really helpful for that. So
Yeah, I agree. That's awesome. Well, I enjoyed that time too of your help and getting to know you better. And yeah, that was fun. So like you said, this class is all online. So is the classroom easy to navigate online?
yeah, it's a pretty straightforward app and it's really clean. It's got good, I mean, I think the thing I like about it is that it is very basic in a sense, so that it's really easy to find what you're looking for. And it's got pleasing graphics, I think. So that, yeah. So.
Awesome. Well, do you have a favorite block from this quilt?
So I think this one was the favorite when I was going through them just a little bit ago.
Yeah.
I think it's called Corn and Tomatoes.
Yep, that's right.
And I just really like the pinwheel look of blocks. So there's several of those in this. The peas and carrots right behind you one is another of my favorites that I did that one in different colors than the Farm Girl fabric. And it was funny because your husband really liked it because it was
He
like,
loves
I don't know,
Americana stuff.
yeah, but I was surprised how cool it looked with the Americana. Oh, here it is. It's in the very end. So that's another
So
favorite.
pretty. Yes,
Yeah.
I love that one.
So
Very
I don't know if I'll use the red and blue one for my quilt because I don't really feel like it works with the colors of all the other fabrics.
True.
But
Yeah.
I might turn it into a trivet
Yeah.
thing,
A hot pad or something.
So, yeah.
Perfect. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Great. Anything else that you can think of you want to add?
I want to add that aside from the app being really easy to use, Rachel puts in amazing, consistent tips in every video, and she keeps them consistent across the video. So like if you forget it, she'll remind you. And that she always is talking about the most important things to remember, like how to iron in the right direction and and I love too that she's always reminding us to take breaks and stretch
Shoulders
and
back.
everything, roll your shoulders. Yeah, because it's very easy to get in the zone and then forget and then like super pay for it at the end of the day. So yeah, I appreciate that you give us more than just here's how to make this block. It's here's how to enjoy quilting and enjoy your journey.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Well, thanks so much for joining me. Thanks for telling us about your story, and I can't wait to see more of your blocks come together here someday soon, and keep having fun.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you later.